Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel again. So today guys, we're gonna learn something related to Azure Resource Group. So we will try to understand what exactly this resource group and what are the beneficial of this resource group, why we required it and why we are using it inside the Azure. So, firstly, I would give you the 100 feet overview that what exactly it is. So, Azure Group is nothing just a collection of resources. Like the resource group is a container in which multiple Azure services resides. So, let's suppose we want to access any Azure services like virtual machine, storage, any disks related services. So the basic scenario is the subscription along with this resource group. Uh, and we can assume a scenario where, let's suppose, check this, we have this kind of resource group. Let's suppose we have a different kind of team in which we just want to, you know, deploy these LOB applications only. We have these set of application or these set of resources. So what we will do, uh, how we can deploy all the policies and other related other security related things inside that specific applications. So Azure give this solution which is called this Azure resource group. Inside Azure, we can create this resource group for these specific services and we can deploy the policies. We can create or we can change these applications as well. We can add it and all of the things. Let's suppose we have this virtual machine and we have this storage, DBMS and other services, and we want to deploy any policies or we want to edit these resources inside their source group. So we can create a separate resource group like this, and we can, separate resource group for infrastructure as a service, and uh, that would be, beneficiary. So it would not be impact on other services like these LOB applications. So firstly, I would like to show you how it looks like. Let's go to my Azure portal. Let's suppose any kind of service in Azure. Let's suppose we have this virtual machine and I want to create a virtual machine. So what will happen? The very first thing it will ask the subscription. So it's depend whether you have the subscription of let me change the color first, guys. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so we have this Azure subscription. This is nothing, just a kind of subscription. Let's suppose you have a free subscription for 1 month, then it will popping up here that you have free subscription. And as you can check that I have taken this Azure subscription. So I will cost according to this. We can check all the cost inside the Azure calculator. So the very first thing is Azure subscription along with this Azure resource group, right? So we can, if we have any kind of resource group, we can select it over here, or if we want to create it, then we just tap on create it and just we can give the name here like this. So it will create a resource group like here, and we can just review and create. So this is how this resource group, and inside this resource group, all the services like virtual machine and everything we can create. So it's not just for virtual machine, any kind of service like if I just want to create this storage, I will create this storage and again it will ask us the subscription and resource group. So these both things are basic. It is mandatory and required. Like so, the resource group can be created using Azure portal like here, or we can create this Azure CLI, Cloud Shell, and PowerShell as well. So there are lots of way, right? So every resource group has its own deployment location. to store the metadata of the services, so which are contained in the resource group, no matter in which location your service are deployed. So that is how it works. And let me show you the another pictorial representation, guys. So the first thing, uh, let's suppose this is the Azure infrastructure, and if we have this subscription which I have already shown you, this is the subscription, and inside this subscription, then it will popping up the resource group, right? So after subscription, it will ask the resource group, and inside the resource group, then we can create the resources like virtual machine, storage, whatever resources we want. Inside that, we can create it. Okay. So this is how this Azure subscription work. And another thing, like relationship between this Azure subscription and Azure resources, I would like to tell you that Azure subs resources will be deployed within a resource group like this. So it is deploying within this resource group, right? So under this subscription, we can create this resource group. So every resource group has to be associated with an Azure subscription. It is associated here. You can see that. So third point is user can create multiple resource group. That's right. We can create it with one Azure subscription. Like we have this one Azure subscription, we can create it like here. We can create many Azure, many resource group, right? So if we move forward and we can check how we can create the resource group. So let me quickly jump over my Azure portal so that I can show you. Just you can check it over here, resource group, or you can type it here as well. So let me open the resource group. So as of now, I don't have any resource group. You can check it over here. So let's suppose we have already discussed is that if whatever subscription you have, you need to select it. Then we can, let's suppose, let me give a meaningful name. So it's a resource group. Let me select my location. Okay, since I'm in India, so I will select my location and I can create this. So it is created. So we can check. So this is how it looks like. We can check. I have created this SG1 group. This is the resource group. So once I have created any resources inside this resource group, then I can export to it the CSV file as well. And inside that we have the features like log feature. Probably I have mentioned that things. Okay. Okay, yeah, I have mentioned here that we need to discuss this log deployment. These are nothing, just a feature of this resource group. Like if we go to log, let's suppose we want that no one can delete our resource group which we have created. So what we can do, we can applied this lock. So we just need to give the name of that lock and we can select delete. So no one can delete this lock, right? So if we want a situation where anyone can read only our resource group data, so we can select this read only. So this is how it will work. And inside this resource group, you can create multiple data like virtual machines, storage, and you can deploy those data as well. Now, let me show you. Let me create one thing. Let me open a storage account and create this storage account inside the resource group which we have created. So this is how we can select the store, secure this group, or we can create a new one as well since we are working on this group. So I have just selected this group and let me give a name which is security uh, group. Okay, I think it is working. Okay, I have selected my location. All thing must be as usual, no issue. Okay, let me create this storage account first. Probably it will take some time. So you have checked this. I have I have selected this SG1 group which we have created inside this storage. So inside this group we have created this resource, right? This storage account we have created inside this group. Okay, let me check. So it's still in progress. Yeah, it is completed. Let me go inside that. So you can check this is the resource group and this is the storage account. Sorry, and the resource group which is available here, which we have created. So inside this resource group, we have created the storage account. So if you want one more thing, I would like to tell you guys. Let's suppose you have one another storage, one another group, right? You have this is the SG1, and let's suppose you have one another group which is SG2, and you want to move your data which is already exist inside this group to the another group, then you can select it here. You can select the data to the another subscription as well, or another resource group as well. You need to just tap on here, and then you will get option to just select your resource group. So your SG resource group 2 will be available inside here, right? So this is how we can move our data from one resource group to the another resource group. Okay, let me go back to our resource group. Okay, now you can check the storage account which we have created. Now it is available here inside the resource group, right? So if you want, you can deploy this data. Let's suppose you have n numbers of file and you want to migrate those file to the another resource group. You just need to tap on deploy, and after deploy you need to select this whatever resources you have, like you have virtual machine or this one. So you just need to uh, you can redeploy or you can view on temp this one as a template. You can use it. So you have multiple option, like you can add it to the library as well, or if you want you can download it. Let's suppose I have downloaded it. I just need to open it. So I have this JSON file. Like if you open this JSON file, so you can check the data inside this here. This is the JSON format file, and if you want, you can edit inside this file anything, whatever according to your project need. So the parameter and template file we will require. So I will guide you how you can do it. So guys, you don't need to do anything. Like we have just download those files. We just need to search here, like search template. So you will get the option deploy a custom template here, and we have the option like if we want to, these are the pre-inbuilt templates. We can create a Linux virtual machine, so you will get the template over here. So since we have just downloaded the template from here, so we can create our own one. Like we have this format, and if we tap on this load file, so we can select this like template JSON file open here. So our file would be uploaded here, and then we can save it. So our storage which we have created in the form of this JSON file will be available through this. We can create this same storage in the another group. However, you can edit it as per your project or your convenient. If you want to add anything inside it, like you want to add any another string here, you can add it. so according to your need. So this is how does it work, and they are all like cost analyst, cost alerts. These are the feature you can use inside this. Access control and other things we have already discussed in our first videos, and I think that's the all thing we have covered inside the resource group. Let me check. Okay, we have already covered this, how to create it, benefits, data transfer, resource group, one resource group to another. We have already covered. Yes, so guys, this is the things which we have covered, and this is how this group resource group works. So let's connect with another video, and let me wind up this video from here. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys.